In this video, we're going to be talking about the SAR ADC, where SAR stands for Successive Approximation Register. As the name says, with multiple approximations, we will arrive to our conversion. So here, basically, as in every ADC, we call V in the analog voltage we want to convert. This ADC is best learned through an example, so I'll directly start with one. Let's say we have a 4-bit ADC, like in the design, and our V in is 5.2 volts, and our Vref is 16 volts. Now, we'll talk about DACs in another video, which stands for digital to analog converters, but a formula that describes every DAC is the following. VDAC equals Vref times the sum. Okay, you might see this formula in textbooks, but I promise, even if it looks scary, it's nothing complicated. For our case, since we're working with a 4-bit ADC, this will be VDAC equals Vref times B3 divided by, since we start with 1, so we have 4 bits, that is B 4 bits minus I is 1 right now, divided by 2 to the first, plus B 4 minus 2 divided by 2 to the second, and we continue like this, and we arrive to a more compact form, final form, which is this B3 divided by 2 to the okay. So even if you don't know DACs, this formula makes sense, and I'll tell you why. We know that the way you know what real value does a binary number have is the following. Let's say you have a binary number that is 1000. You just write above it 2 to the 0, 2 to the first, 2 to the second, 2 to the third. So this number right here, we know that it's 1 multiplied by 2 to the third, and yeah, the formula above does the same thing, just in a compact way. So if we want to see that the formula works, we just try to convert the same number. So that will be VDAC equals Vref, which is 16, so we'll just do directly, multiplied by B3, in this case is 1, divided by 2 to the first, plus the other ones are 0, so this is equal to 16 divided by 2, which is 8, which is exactly what we expected. So now back to the ADC. How it works is, first we have a V in that we want to convert, and that goes into a supply and hold circuit. What that does is basically it takes that V in and it makes sure that everything else is stable during the conversion. What happens in the meantime is that the register puts by default at first the most significant bit to 1 and the rest to 0. So by default, the first thing that this does is puts 1 0 0 0, which the DAC converts to an analog voltage. In this case, it's 8 volts. It converts it so we can compare it to the V in at the comparator. So now the way this register works is it operates on this number 1000 that we wrote in this following way. So we have 1000, and it basically compares the V in with the VDAC, because as you can see in the picture, here we have the V in and here we have the VDAC. So it basically says if V in is bigger than VDAC, I will keep the first bit as is, so this one right here, I will keep it as is, and I will change the second bit to 1, so that will be 1100. But if V in is smaller than VDAC, I will change the first bit to 0, and the next one I will do 1. So basically always the next bit we always change it to 1, but based on the condition which one is true, we either choose the first bit as 1 or as 0. So in this case our V in was 5.2 volts, and we had to compare it with our Vref, with our VDAC, sorry, which was 8, because it's 1000. So this is obviously smaller, so V in VDAC. So as we can see, the second condition is met, so we choose this number. So this number is our new VDAC. So now we have 10100, and we repeat the same thing. So this is the number 4, okay, and we do the same thing. We keep the bits, the first 2 bits right now, the same, and the next bit we can put 2 1. Or what we can do is change the second bit to 0 and then put the third to 1. So this depends on what criteria we want to take. So this is if Vin is bigger than VDAC, or if Vin is smaller than VDAC. So here we have Vin as 5.2 compared to VDAC, which is 4. So this is bigger. Our first criteria is met, so we take this number right here and repeat. This is 6. So doing the same process, we can get two things right here. So again, we compare Vin VDAC 5.2 with VDAC 6. Okay, so here the second condition is met, so it means that we take this number as our new number, which is the number 5. So we started from 5.2 volts and we successfully converted to a number that is 0101, which is 5 in binary. So this is our converted number. Now we don't have the exact same number, it's a little different, but because of the fact that we can have infinite analog voltages, like let's say 4.73 or 515. But with binary numbers, it's either 5, it's either 6 or 4, there's no in between. That is the reason behind it. But the important thing is that we actually managed to do the conversion. So now you know how a successive approximation register works. And I hope you like this video and see you in the next one.